Welcome back. We're on Crash Bandicoot, or is it Wreckfest? It's actually ETS2, but the way I drive it could be the Crash Bandicoot or Wreckfest quite easily. Oops, that's the wrong button, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, trying to bring up. So we're driving luxury SUVs, and we're in, I believe, Estonia at the moment, and we're heading down to Sardinia. Now, I don't know how long that drive will take. I figured I'll make this video between 20 and 35 minutes long, so if we get all the way to the finish point in that time, then we get all the way to the finish point in that time, and if we don't, then no, I've already got my job there, so it's all good. And if we don't, then I'll stop the video at a rest area when I stop to have a sleep. Now, from memory, oops, that's not what I wanted. Where are we? No, that's not what I wanted. Can't remember what buttons I've got set up for viewing to the sides. Can't be that important. Oh, there we go. It's that one. Let's just go back to the. Okay. Okay. So yes, that we will keep on top driving until our time's up. As I said, between 20 and 35 minutes. So we'll just see how far we get. I don't think we'll get all the way because it is a very long way that we have to go. So I don't think we'll get all the way there on this one video, but we will give it a try. Oh, he's giving away to me. Okay. Of course, I know New Zealand road rules. I don't know the road rules here, so we just sort of go with what the traffic wants to do to some degree. Yep. So I do really enjoy playing this game, even though I'm not overly good at it. I think if my memory serves me right, we've got about, oh shoot, I shot that slightly, now I can't see the traffic light, now I can. So I've got about 27% damage on my truck at the moment. We may need to stop for some repairs along the way. Hopefully we will get all the way there and then get repairs after delivering this load, but we'll just have to see how that goes. Certainly if you're wanting to tune in to watch some actual skilled truck driving, I recommend you watch Driver instead of me. Driver is actually a real truck driver in real life, so he knows what he's doing. He generally plays American Truck Sim more than Euro Truck Sim, and that's fine. Both are about the same graphically and gameplay wise. It's just what countries you want to drive in. I normally choose Euro Truck Sim because I like having the ferries that go across from the UK to mainland Europe, and I also like having lots of different countries you get to drive through, whereas in American Truck Sim you get to drive through a lot of different states, but they're all in the same country, of course. But I do play a wee bit of American Truck Sim, but mostly it's Euro Truck Sim that I play. So yes, he'd be the one to watch if you want to watch like a very skilled, experienced driver doing what should get done best. I'm the one to watch if you want to see crashes and disasters and wrong direction, people going the wrong direction accidentally. I'm not always watching the map as well as I should be, and that sort of thing. So we will just see how it goes today. We're probably already speeding. It feels like it's going quite fast. I don't have there is a thing on this now that I found where you can change how top heavy the trucks are in terms of how realistic you want it to be like that. I found that if I have that one up too far, I tend to tip the truck over onto its side all the time. So I've got that turned down, not all the way, but a reasonably long way. So my truck's probably not realistically top heavy. It's probably less top heavy than it should be. I can't remember what that control was called, what that option was called, but I did find it in the menu there. And now I'll also just say that I'm doing this truck driving because watching Driver do some more of American Truck Sim put me in the mood to do some. I'm not giving up on the farming sim, and the farming sim will probably still be my main game that I play most of the time, but I just enjoy playing this and GT Legends occasionally, and even Train Sim occasionally, just to break it up a wee bit. I know the driver was quite keen on seeing me do some more. Oh, good grief. Oh, someone tried past me at the same time. Wow. That was rather reckless. Caused by a cop, I'll have you know. You've got to watch those cops. It's funny, before I bought my Mazda MX-5, I had gone for about 3 decades without a single ticket for anything. No tickets, and yeah, it would have been 3 decades with no tickets. And in the last year, I've had 3 tickets. So, I don't know, I suppose in a way it's achieved its purpose. It's made me slow down and watch my speedo more. It's just so easy to speed in that car. But it's also, I think, because the car is such a bright red colour, way brighter red than just normal red cars are, that it kind of stands out. So like if a cop comes around the corner, for example, there's a whole row of cars, his eyes are going to automatically go to my car just because of the colour of it, and so it does stand out a lot. And also being very low to the ground and very sporty, you know, again, it's the kind of thing that attracts cops' attention a lot, I might just add. But that's alright, I am watching my speed more now, so I really don't want to get any more tickets. In New Zealand, I hadn't actually planned what I was going to talk about during this video, but it was just whatever came to mind. But we'll start by talking about tickets, I think. So in New Zealand, is that a hidden road there? Let me just, sorry, one moment, caller. Oh no, it's a driveway with a gate. Okay, if it had been a hidden road, I was going to maybe go down there to unlock it. I learned about the hidden roads just the other day from one of Driver's videos. Anyway, in New Zealand, speeding tickets. So it's funny because what I'm about to explain to you how they work, but how they work is different from how they worked when I used to have speeding tickets all the time, like in my late teens and things. It's very, very different now. It's how I discovered. So how it works in New Zealand now is a speeding ticket, you get a certain, well, I think from memory, if you get it from a speeding camera, I don't think there's any demerit points. I'm not 100% certain about that. There's definitely a fine, but I'm not sure whether you get demerits on your licence or not. But if you get pulled over by a policeman, then there's definitely demerit points. Now the number of demerit points depends on how much over the legal speed limit you were going. So the general speed limits in New Zealand, and there are roads that are a bit different here, but generally speaking, as a general guide, around town the speed limit is 50 kilometres an hour, which is 31 miles per hour, and on the open road the speed limit is 100 kilometres an hour, or 62 miles an hour. Okay. Now there are a couple of stretches of road in New Zealand where it's 110. There's also some where it's 80 around town. You know, it can be 40, or if you're going past a school at 3 p.m. when schools are letting you out, it'll be 30 kilometres an hour. But as a general rule, 50 around town, 100 on the open road. Yeah. If resting place nearby, do I need it? I can't remember. Oh yes, look, I've got a. I think I do. I'm going to pull in here. Hopefully I can pull in from this direction as well. It looks like I can. Okay, we're going to have a sleep because my bed bit there is bright red. Why don't I stop the engine right where I am? I don't think I'm in the right spot to turn it off yet. Let's have a look. Oh, maybe I am. Maybe I am. Let's pull over here. See, that's a very, very nice lake. It's just, how do I turn to look? Oh, that's right, I'll use the mouse for that, won't I? Yeah, look at that, that's very, very nice there. So anyway, the number of demerit points you get is dependent on how much over the limit you were going. So for example, if you were going between 1 and 10 kilometres over the limit, then you would get, ignition off. Oh, I wanted to sleep is what I wanted to do. No. I don't know. What do I... is it the handbrake? Yes. Okay, I'm still not in quite the right spot to sleep yet. I thought it was going to be along the edge there, so... Okay. Vehicle malfunction. Come on. Okay, I need to find a resting place nearby. That's what I'm after, you silly thing. Maybe I need to back up a wee bit because it looks like the thing is behind me in that mirror, in that picture there. Where's my reverse now? I don't remember. That's handbrake. Yeah, so that's not reverse. Where is... Yeah, that's not going to be helpful if I don't remember where reverse is. So that's something I'm definitely going to be needing. Where are we? Oh. No, we're going to have to go and look in the menu, I think, to find out where our reverse gear is. What am I looking for here? System, no. Right, let's create company. Where are we? Doesn't seem to be any of those menus. Where's that one? Options. That's what it'll be under. Okay. It'll be keypads and things, I think. Okay, we're looking for a reverse. Brake and reverse is down or S. Okay. So now, but it's not, no, I cannot find my reverse. That's down, maybe it's that down. No. No, I do not know where my reverse gear is. But I do know that I need my, I've got that thing up about stopping the engine again, so maybe I'm in the right spot now. Oh. Cover. I don't understand. You used to have to actually go to sleep. I don't know. Okay, let's see if I can find it. Use following key. Yeah, I need to find where the actual park is. Where you stop though. Oh look, come on. Come on, maybe it's over here. Maybe it's over this side where you stop.
Okay, let's find a new route. Reroute.
No, come on. Where is the... Oh. This is not helping. All I'm trying to do is find where the exact spot is where I'm meant to stop to have a rest, because I definitely need to. Oh, come on. Let's see if I can find something over here somewhere.
Turn left.
I don't want to turn left, yes. I want to have a sleep, you stupid thing. Oh, there we go. We're getting some rest. And we'll do a double rest because I don't want to drive in the dark. Excellent, excellent. Now we're on our way again then. And we have to hang a left out of here. Sorry about all that. So yes, anyway, as I was saying, the demerit point, so if you're going between 0 or between 1 and 10 kilometres over the limit, that's 10 demerit points. 11 to 20 kilometres an hour over the limit is 20 demerit points, and so on and so forth. Now, if you get 100 demerit points, you lose your licence for, I think it's 3 months. I've never ever lost my licence, okay? Even as a teenager, when I used to get speeding tickets all the time. Never lost my licence, but, and when you get a ticket, those demerit points last on your licence for 2 years. So, once a ticket becomes 2 years old, the demerit points from that ticket drop off. And so really it's if you get 100 demerit points in 2 years, within a 2 year period, you will lose your licence. As I said, I've never ever lost my licence. When I was a teenager, I was always only one took it away from losing my licence. No sooner would one drop off my licence and I managed to pick up another one. As I said, I've gone for 3 decades without any now, and then just up until a year ago I'd gone 3 decades without any, and now I've got demerit points again, but not to the point where I'm about to lose my licence or anything like that. I'm sitting on 60 demerit points right now, and they'll drop off 20 at a time, so it was 3 lots of 20s that I got. But I've got to wait a couple of years, well, not quite a couple, probably the first one's going to drop off in about 18 months now, I don't know exactly, but yes, I am watching my speed a lot more. It's just, I found it so easy to speed in this car, and in this game I find it very, very easy to speed as well, so I'll be getting speeding tickets all over the show in this game. So I basically drive as fast as I think the road will allow me to. So I check out, how tight the curves are on the road, and I'll just drive as fast as I possibly can. But I don't think we've got very far on our trip so far. We're already 18 minutes into the video, or 16 minutes into the video, and we've hardly scratched the surface of. I think we're still in Estonia even. I don't think we even left one country yet. My plan was to do this whole trip to deliver these SUVs on recorded video, but if it's going to be too long, then I won't do that, because I don't want to do sort of like 20 videos of Euro Truck Simulator. I think people would get bored if I did like 20 videos of it, so I was hoping that this trip would take 1 or 2 videos, and that was all. But from looking at it here, in fact, it's just, I think I can go, is it that one that gives me, yep, let's go and look at the navigation first. I just want to see how far I've gone. So, oh, there we are. So what can, we're in, you see, we've hardly moved at all. We've gone from there to there, and we've got to go all the way down here and across to there. So we're certainly not going to get this done in just 1 or 2 videos. What I might have to do is do some of the driving off camera, because I'm sure, as I said, people don't want to sit through like 10 videos of me driving my truck. It didn't help that it took me so long to work out how to have a sleep at that rest area. But I think some of that is because it's just been so long since I played this game. I've forgotten what a lot of the key bindings and things are. The fact I still can't find reverse is a real concern. I'll have to have another look at that. But I don't need it right now, because I don't need to reverse right now. I will need to reverse once we get where the delivery goes, because I always choose to do the manual back in at the delivery places. I don't want to do the auto one. So I don't, my realism levels I would say are probably midway in total. So like I always do manually back my trucks in. I don't just choose the auto delivery thing option. So that's something that's more realistic. As I said, I have got my top heaviness turned down, so the truck's not too top heavy. I tend to drive too fast, but that might be fairly realistic as well, I don't know. I don't do dangerous overtakes. When I get behind someone, I normally wait until a 4-lane road when I can overtake safely. I don't very often cross the centre line at all. In fact, that's the same for real life. In real life, it's very, very rare that I will cross the centre line to overtake someone. I will generally just wait until there's a 4-lane stretch of road, or a passing lane, or just stay behind them until they turn off. Yeah, I really don't like crossing the centre line. I'm partly with my new car, because it's so low and small, even with the bright colour, I worry that people won't see me, so I'd rather not sort of take any silly risks. So if this truck ahead of me was going too slow, I could overtake him here. In reality, I'm quite happy to be behind him. He doesn't seem to be going any slower than I am, really. So we might just pull over there, so if there's any cars behind me, they can pass. Don't know if there is any or not. Oh, it looks like there might be 4 lane for quite some time now. Oh, there's someone coming past. Now, okay. Oh, don't need to. For those of you that are watching drivers' videos, what on earth did that guy just do? He pulled over a lane and then came back again. Don't know what he was playing at there. But anyway, for those of you that are watching drivers' videos, he's just done a hot shot video where he's driving a pickup truck. Now apparently that's a paid mod that you can download. So I know that in American Truck Simulator there's 2 extension packs that are coming out, or come out, I'm not sure which. One for Ford vehicles, it's got like a Ford Mustang and a Ford pickup truck, and there might have been a Ford GT40 or a Ford police car or something as well. And there was definitely a Mustang and a Ford pickup truck. I remember seeing those. There's also a Dodge pack that had an old style Dodge Charger and a Dodge pickup truck, and that one might have had a Dodge Viper as well. Now those I'd be kind of interested in getting, but well, oh, okay. Have I missed my? No, I haven't. I'll get over here though. So the problem is I don't play American Truck Simulator very often, but I'd really like it if they brought out packs like that for this game, where maybe you could have European vehicles rather than American vehicles. But if they brought out packs, we could have a classic car and a pickup truck or something like that to drive, as well as the big rigs. I would definitely buy that. Absolutely, definitely. That'd be great for exploring roads and things like that in. Or if you just feel like having a wee bit of a drive around without necessarily delivering loads and the like. I do know there's also a pack that's coming out for, for this game. Again, it might have come out already, I haven't checked, for coaches, and so I'll probably get that one. I might not get the Mustang one and the Dodge Charger one, just because I don't think I play American Truck Simulator enough to warrant those, but I probably will get the coaches one when it comes out for this game. And if they bring out packs that are similar to that Dodge pack and the Ford pack, but for this game, you know, where you can drive cars as well as your rigs, then I'd probably get that as well. As I said, I'll definitely buy the Ireland pack when that comes out. I know that one's not out yet because that one's on my watch list, so it will tell me when that actually comes out. And I'm probably going to buy one of the Going East packs or something like that, because I do quite like the Russian roads. They're so unmaintained and things. Probably not overly politically correct to buy a Russian pack at the moment so I can drive into Russia, but I think this game ignores the conflict that's going on at the moment. I think I'd just do the same if when I was playing. I would just say this is pre-conflict. Okay, how are we going here? We seem to be doing okay. I've actually only got 2 mods downloaded for this game at the moment, so I had about 4 or 5, so I was never ever mod heavy in this game. I had 4 or 5 mods, and some of them, when I re-download the game, oh okay, looking for a viewpoint. Some of them didn't seem to want to work after downloading, after the game updated to the latest version. So I had a few older style trucks, trucks from the 70s, but those ones seem to stop working. So the only mods I've got downloaded at the moment, so I'm not talking about DLC packs here, I'm talking about actual mods that you can download, is I've got one that has extra cabin accessories. So like for example, you can see the what are they called? The little yellow characters swinging from my mirror there. And I've got Odie the dog from the Garfield movie and things like that. And if I move around here, you can see, where are we? I've got a passenger in my car there. So that's a mod that gives me a whole lot of extra interior stuff to have in my truck. And then I've got a mod of Coca-Cola paint jobs, like you've all seen the Coca-Cola Christmas trucks before with the bright red paint jobs and all the lights on them. And I've got that pack downloaded so that at some point I'll probably have a Coca-Cola truck. Maybe not to drive myself, that might be for one of my company drivers to drive. Now, as I said yesterday, or no, a couple of days ago when I was recording here, I've got 2 drivers at the moment. One I think has a rented truck, but don't quote me on that. I don't remember buying the truck that they're driving. And the other one, definitely I own that truck as well. So I own at least 2 trucks and maybe 3, I'm not sure which. And I don't own any trailers at the moment. I think that owning trailers is something that's fairly new. I don't think you could own trailers when I last played this. And yeah, I've seen that you can now, but I haven't at this stage bought any. So how are we going time wise? 26 minutes, and we're probably... Well, how are we going for sleep? Where's the picture of my bed? Where's that gone? Oh, I don't know where that's gone. So I'm just trying to look at that and drive at the same time. That's why I'm all over the place. And that's why I said welcome to Crash Bandicoot / Wreckfest, because the way I drive I tend to have a lot of wrecks. But yeah, I'm just trying to find I know there's a little bed symbol that shows when I'm getting tired, and I cannot see that here. So does it only show up when I'm getting tired? I thought it showed all the time. Sometimes it'd be green, sometimes it'd be red and things, depending on how tired you got. But I don't see it at all there. So if anyone can see that bed symbol, you probably can't really help me because I'm not recording live here. I'll be uploading it after I've finished the video, so you won't actually be able to help me. But well, actually you might still, because if I can't find it I won't know whereabouts on screen to look. So if any of you know whereabouts I'm meant to look to find the bed symbol, to tell me how to... Oh yes, I've seen it now, so I can see it. It's on the map rectangle thing at the top right hand corner of my map rectangle, and it's showing as white, so I'm not tired at the moment. And the video is 27 minutes already, so I'm either going to have to stop recording partway through driving but not at the rest area, which is not what I had planned for, or end up with a longer video than I planned for. So we might go with a longer video, so if people don't want to watch it all, or they want to watch it in some parts, I understand, and that's fine. I don't think I've ever done a video that's more than 30 minutes long before, so this one might set a new record for me. But yeah, I want to find a place to naturally stop the video rather than just stop it partway down the road sort of thing. So if we find a rest area we don't actually need to rest. But in fact, oh look at that, my diesel's getting quite low, so we'll find a fuel stop at some point and we'll make that fuel stop the end of the video. Okay, that might be good because that probably won't be too far from here. Is there a rest area coming up on my right? Look, so there's a diesel. No, I think that's rest. Oh yeah, no, we've got diesel coming up here. Okay, we're going to have to go in. Is that, oh, no, it's a bit further up the road. I think my brakes actually work a bit too well on this. I might have to reduce my brake thing. Yeah, I think they work just a wee bit too well really at the moment. So is this where I go in for diesel? I think, what's this next one? Here we go. Yep, plug in here for diesel. Really don't need to reroute. I'm just stopping for some diesel and then we'll be on the road again. Use the following key. Engines E. Okay. Then press that's it. Where's the diesel one? Oh, come on. There's my handbrake. What's the one to fill up the diesel? Come on, there's got to be a diesel thing. I'm in the right thing, aren't I? I'm over it. I'm sure I'm over it. Let's go and check. There was one on this side as well, wasn't there? I'm pretty sure there was one on that side as well, but no, maybe there isn't. In which case, I'm going to need to find where my reverse is instead. Okay, so engine. Oh no, look, there is one there. Oh, come on then. How did I just found reverse, and I'm not quite sure how I did. What button did I press to? Whatever it was, oh, come on. Okay, well, we're in trouble, people, because we've put the truck into reverse, and now we can't forget how to get it out of reverse again. I'm not sure what button I pressed that would have done it. Oh, come on. Okay, no, I'm in a complete loss here as to what button I pressed to put it into reverse. But whatever button it was, I've now got it into reverse, and I need to put it back into forwards again. Come on. Okay, well I think we might leave the video here and I will work out how to put it back into forwards and pull up and get diesel, but I won't make you sit through all of that. So I'll catch you all again later. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.